Hi everyone. Today I would like to talk about the importance of knowing how far to push yourself. We live in a world today where the more that we do and the more that we are, the more we are celebrated. Although it is good to want to do more and be more, there is just one problem with that. And that is that if you don't know how far to push yourself, you may end up breaking down. So, how do you know how far you are pushing yourself? The best way is for you to have awareness. Be aware of the way you feel mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. So, say for example, if you're working a lot, mentally, are you at a point where you feel fed up? Do you mentally check out? Are you mentally present when you are with your family and your friends? Do you get to a point where you cannot think? Do you mentally want to give up? Are you starting to have negative thoughts about things in general when it comes to your life? All these things are things for you to keep in mind because they are indicators that you are pushing yourself too far. Emotionally, are you constantly feeling frustrated? Do you feel indifference about life? Do you lack joy? Are you feeling like everything is just work, absolutely everything in your life? Do you constantly feel tired? The things that you once enjoyed, do you no longer enjoy them? Again, these are all things to pay attention to because these are all symptoms that something is wrong in your life and that you're pushing yourself too far. Physically, are you constantly tired? Do you have trouble sleeping at night? Do you have pain in certain parts of your body that you once did not feel pain? Do you find yourself eating a lot or eating very little? These are just some of the things that comes to mind when it comes to your physical body that can give you signs that you are pushing yourself too far. Spiritually, do you feel disconnected? Do you feel a lack of balance? Do you feel like you need to fill a void? Many times, the reason why we feel a void inside is because there is something that we're ignoring, either about ourselves or our lives, or there's an area of our lives or even of ourselves that we are neglecting. Do you find it challenging to know what your inner being wants? Everything and every part of you is connected. When we push ourselves too far, our mental health is affected, our spiritual self is affected, our physical self, and our emotional self. You cannot separate one thing from another. So give yourself the time to be aware of the way something makes you feel. Learn to accept your limitations. This doesn't mean that you're not capable of reaching your goals. What it does mean is that you accept that at this moment, this is what you're able to accomplish, and you finish that before you move on to the next thing. Another thing that I would suggest is that you do not go for perfection. I tell you from personal experience that if you go for perfection, you're going to drive yourself nuts. And you're most likely to postpone the very thing that you want to do because you're waiting until the perfect time, which the perfect time never exists. And the more you think about being perfect, the more mistake you're likely to make. And finally, don't try to do everything all at once. Everything can be achieved, but first finish one thing before you move on to the next. I hope that this video is helpful in helping you realize how can you know when you're pushing yourself too far. And although it is great to want to do more and be more, but it is even better to have your well-being intact. To the next video. Bye.